practice putting chapters, documents into the book file. So here's the book file. It's also available on the menu here. Add a document. Highlight the document, so it might be the chapter design that you did for the King's Speech, or you may have fine-tuned that. Now it's in the book. We'll open it up. Okay, so there's a chapter design. It has paragraph styles with it, and that's really important. I'd like to use those paragraph styles. So let's say that I've worked on this, these paragraph styles, and I like this design, and I would like it to be the model for the book. Okay, it's in the book now. I'll save the book. Now, this chapter, it's called Chapter Design 1. I really would like to rename it. I'm going to call it, I'm going to save it as King Chapter. And I'm going to add a chapter to the book. Add a document. There it is, King Chapter. I just saved it. I'm going to put it with that new name into the book. Okay, I'm going to go back to Chapter Design 1. I'm going to save it as Lincoln Chapter. I'm going to go looking for it again with its new name. It'll show up in a second because I've just saved it. Can add that to the book. Of course, it has the wrong content in it. I have to open it up and put the Lincoln Speech into it and change the titles and so forth. I'm going to go back to the chapter design. I'm going to save it again as the Douglas Chapter. Add a document. It's saving. It should appear in a moment. Okay, there it is. Okay, and so forth. I would do that until I have the 5 chapters, and I would do that until I have the 25 pages we want for the body of this particular book assignment. And then when I was done with that, I would remove this chapter from the book. I would remove this document from the book right there. okay, by highlighting it and using this menu. So, having done it that way, I have duplicated the paragraph styles in every book chapter because I've saved it, I've renamed it from the same source chapter each time. I do that all the way through. I could do that for the colophon. I could do that for the preface. And if I did that for the preface, it would show up, next down here, and then I would pick it up and move it. I would put it up there if I were doing that for the preface, and so forth. I changed the order. Maybe these should be in chronological order, so I would just put Lincoln in front of Douglas, perhaps. I forget which one of them is older. Maybe it's the other way around. Once again, this is not the right content, so this is the Douglas chapter, so I would go into it, and I'd replace this stuff. I'd go into this text box and hit Command or Control A and copy the whole thing, or highlight the whole thing, and I would paste the Douglas speech in there, and then I would apply the paragraph styles to the first paragraph and the head note and so forth, so that it actually fit the format. So that's the basics of multiplying out a single good chapter design for all the chapters of the book. Let's pause.